Welcome to Hot Rod Mess. I'm Angie,
And I'm Candice.
and on today's episode of Hot Rod Mess, we're going to be talking about lovers in the back seat. And this could be any lover, any sex experience, is kind of what we're talking about. It has to do with your rides. And then we're also going to chat about different cars and how you get, no pun intended, fucked
Yeah.
when you're trying to fuck in them because there's no rum.
Oh my God. No.
It's
No.
it's chaotic. It's really chaotic.
Yes.
And so we talked about in one of my TikToks, my earrings, how I got off a diamond earring probation. Here's why I was on diamond earring probation. I got put on diamond earring probation because it's the second set of diamonds that I have lost. The first set I got a pass. I was saving somebody's kid who was drowning in the water, and when I dove in to go get him because I was standing there, and I'm like,
Nobody's watching this kid.
nobody's getting the child. Okay, mom, we're not okay. Cool. I got it. Dove in. When she grabbed onto me, she grabbed my earring, she ripped one out. I was never finding it in the water.
No.
Like, it's not happening. We're in a lake, whatever. It's not happening.
Kid's life is more important than the diamond.
Correct. Can get another one.
You need to Kim Kardashian it and cry. Like, have
Ugh.
you seen that of her crying? My
No.
diamond earring.
I-
And her sister's like, homie, people are starving. Like,
pull it the fuck together.
pull the fuck together.
I was pretty upset because that was the
Understandable.
first set. That was the first set of diamonds that weren't like they weren't super expensive or anything like that because we
Mhm.
didn't have any money. But my husband was so proud of them.
Yes.
And then he said, when I get to a certain point in my life, when I'm comfortable and we're comfortable and everything, I really want to buy you a really nice set of diamond earrings.
Yep.
This was after I lost the first set. One, the first set. I always lose one though.
Mhm.
Whatever. And I said, okay, babe, whatever. And you know what? I love them. I love the diamond. I have a diamond. My watch is diamonds. I like it. I think diamonds give a clear, like, beautiful look. I
Mhm.
like them. Am I that girl that needs diamonds? No. If I don't get them, whatever. I don't care. It's
They're
not
nice
gonna,
to have if you have them, but
right. It's not going to make or break me. But we went out to New Bedford to go meet our friends. And we were there. I was drinking. I had one too many drinks. Okay, in my defense, and he says that I have no defense, but this is why I lost the other earring. In my defense, at the point where I walked across the dance floor when I was trying to talk to you, meeting my husband, and you didn't respond to me, and I put my fingers in my pussy and went, hey, in your mouth, and you went, it's time to go. You should have known at that point
what level you were at?
where we were going.
Yeah.
Like, and my hair was down, and I have long hair. It's up now because it's chaotic. I have long hair, as you guys have seen. It gets
See these
twisty.
waves?
Yeah,
I had my hair in braids all night. I spent all night going, fuck, my hair's in my earring. All night.
all night.
Mhm.
It happens. I don't give a fuck what kind of earring you have.
No.
It happens.
I have gauges, flat gauges, and they get stuck.
Correct. So that, I mean, come on.
I 100% understand.
It's kind of not my fault. So now
And you were not in control of your
I
things.
was
He was in charge.
I was not. Apparently, we ended up in the parking lot. We're in the Corvette, by the way, which, by the way, that car is not a fucking car. You're
No.
not like, we've been to many places in that car, and we've banged like in different areas and different service areas and in different conservation little parks and everything.
That is the good benefit of Cape Cod. We got lots of little places for
Yeah,
parking.
We do have lots of little.
I went to a place that my parents used to park. Yeah, I know it's weird. I know where my parents used to park, but like, whatever. It's around the
Every
corner
kid knows where they park.
Exactly.
Hello.
So it's like right around the corner from my mother's parents' house. And I was over there and I was like, oh, let me go drive by and see. They have a house there now. And I sent my parents a picture. I'm like, your spot's gone. And they're like, they were so sad.
Sad.
That's, they dated for at 16 and 17. So they've been together a long time.
That's
So they were
awesome.
doing it in the car.
That's awesome. Stop.
Well,
My
that's-
husband and I stopped because I'm a really loud person when I'm really loud in general, but when I am excited or having an orgasm, it's even louder.
We literally were just having this conversation with my husband
Quite
about how
literally.
we're sick of being shushed all the time.
fucking shushed it
We're
anymore. I'm
loud.
over it.
You need to know how good this feels.
Correct.
I mean,
And here's the thing, though.
he knows it's a waterfall.
I kind of want to fuck with him and just go mute.
Oh my God.
I would like just sit there and go. "Mm."
Just think about baseball. Be quiet.
Like, I don't actually think I could though.
No.
I couldn't because he knows all those little triggers to make me be like.
Okay, so this is a great story. I was gonna save this one, but this is perfect. So my husband and I have complete, like, you can do what the fuck you want to me, I can do what the fuck you want to you. There's total consent at all times. One night, I'm asleep. He gets over, starts rubbing me, gets me wet, gets on top of me, puts it in. I'm sound asleep. Sound the fuck asleep. But I'm still making noises. So he thinks I'm awake. He thinks I'm involved. I'm sound the fuck asleep the whole time. I have no memory of this. He literally recorded. We make the spicy stuff.
Come on,
We can say it's our
Oh, we
podcast.
can. It's our
I'm a
podcast.
fucking OnlyFans, Devil in Black.
Yeah.
Find me, please. It's a good time. So he records it, because content. And I'm like, we didn't have sex last night. He goes, no, bitch.
Here you go, asshole.
We had fucking sex. I was like, my eyes are closed, motherfucker. I'm like, I'm asleep. And he was like, well, you were responding. So even in my sleep, I couldn't control myself.
Can't control it.
But it was real good fucking sex, apparently. I was enjoying myself.
That's the thing. So now you
gotta be quiet.
You can't. So now you gotta be quiet. You can't. You can't be quiet.
So you gotta stop at service areas so you can be loud.
Right? So we'll get back to that in the Corvette and the first banging in the Corvette and how that managed. But this point, I'm kind of seasoned in the Corvette. I kind of know that I have to come like up and over to touch his penis and everything. And the other problem that you have is the seat doesn't fully recline. There's no reclining in the Corvette. The back is where it's at. There's nothing else because there's an engine back there. There is no room.
No.
People like put the seat back.
There's an engine.
And if he was 6'2", he wouldn't be in this fucking car because it wouldn't fit.
No.
It's like Jelly Roll said one time in his interview. He said they asked him what kind of car he drove, and they're like, "We got a sports car." He goes, "Sports car? I'm a big fat guy. No way. I drive a Dodge Ram." I died. He's got a point. Yeah. But you can't fit in them. And my husband he's not giant. I mean, we're 5'3". Like, that's it. We're not tall. We're not giant people. And it's tight for us. So, come on.
Yeah.
You have to stop. So, we're on our way back. Apparently, I started giving him head in the parking lot. Vaguely remember. And then I remember the next morning, I'm like doing like a relapse of like replays.
Running through
the checklist.
Did we have sex?
Oh, I knew we had it. I just couldn't remember all the spots. But I knew it was like one point I was stepping over a guardrail. And I know I was on all fours because the grass was doing wet. I know he had my hair because my hair was down.
No.
And then apparently he said, yes, we stopped at 3 or 4 different rest areas on the way home. Because as we were banging, apparently cars were coming in. A car came in, we'd have to leave.
Ugh.
Go to another spot.
Stupid people. They're probably just there to fuck too.
Correct. So somewhere along this line, I lost my diamond earring. The next morning, I get up. I'm always up before my husband. Next morning, I get up. And I'm fucking hungover. Like, bad. My friends are coming down. We're going out on the boat. I gotta pack the boat up. It's
a bad time to be hungover.
It's bad. My girl comes in and she goes, "What in the fuck happened to you?" And I go, "Oh, babe, I have no idea. My pussy's been beat up." I'm hungover. I think I lost an earring, and I know I can't tell him yet.
Oh no!
And now we have to pack this boat up, and I'm like, oh. She goes, "Girl, you need a drink." And I'm like, "No." She goes, "Yeah, called the hair of the dog, honey.
Yep.
And you need to rip it off. So we make a Bloody Mary. My husband comes down. He's kind of like feeling it. But
A
anyways,
little.
I go, babe, do you have my earring? And this man's facial
I
expression
can see it in my head. I literally can
with
see
his
it.
and I love his glasses, and he always fucking takes them off. But I love his glasses. When he's wearing his glasses, I'm like, I just want to fuck you. Come here, glasses man.
No, no, keep the glasses on.
Yeah, keep them on. And he's got his glasses down to the tip of his nose, and he's looking at his phone, and he stops and he looks through the glasses, and I take that as a no. You lost your fucking earring. Yeah, well, not yet. I don't know if I did because I maybe it. Wait. So now, not yet. Not yet. Wait, stop. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say yes yet. And he said, my favorite thing you've ever said. Wait, not yet. Like, and he looks at me and goes, well, you either have it or you don't. I was kind of hoping you had it since I was left in your care, custody, and control.
After the fingers in the vagina, fingers in the mouth, he's responsible for you.
I mean, yeah. Because you need to call the place last night that we were at and see if they found a diamond earring.
That's funny.
I'm like, where the fuck were we at? I don't even know where we were. And these, you don't remember the ride home? And I'm like, no, no. I know we banged. I know that.
I got that much.
I got that. This knows it was beat up last night.
This has a hangover.
Yes, this is hungover too. He's in the Corvette.
Mhm.
My earring's not there.
No.
Now, fast forward a couple days later. Now, of course, my friend who's there with her other half, they're not married, she corrects me, all day on the fucking water. He goes, hey, so have you found that earring yet? I'm like, fucking shut up. I'm in so much trouble right now.
Why are you adding to it?
And he's like, it's funny. I'm like, I'm a dick punch you, bro. And my husband, it's not very funny. You know how much those things cost? And the biggest thing about the earrings were it really wasn't like the cost. It was the fact that like these were real, genuine. He went and picked the diamonds out. He was at the point in his life for him where it meant a lot for him to be able to give me these diamond earrings. And for him, it was like hey, ma, I made it.
Yep.
Like I'm at a good place in my life and I can take care of my family and I've got money in the bank. Like it was more of an achievement.
Absolutely.
So I kind of felt really like shit that I lost it because I knew how much this particular set of earrings meant to him.
It wasn't just a nice pair of earrings.
Correct. Then fast forward, we go to I'm like, oh, I think they're under warranty, and if it's lost, it's covered. Because I don't think if it's lost, it's covered. I'm like, I think it is. As long as you have the other one. I have the other one. No, they're not. They're not. But what we
It's
did
not
learn.
Cinderella.
No, no, no. This is no Cinderella. What I did learn though was that we could have another one made,
Well, that's
and they had the same gauge or like whatever the diamond quality was. They knew what it was because they had it all, so he could pick out another diamond. So I came off of diamond earring probation in December, which
nice.
was awesome. I got put on in July. I didn't even look at diamond earrings or anything like that. When we went in the jewelry store, I walked in like this.
Not looking at anything.
Do you want to look at this? Nope. Nope. And then we have our jeweler in there. She knows me, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to put anything on your wish list?" I'm like,
Don't. I don't even own any diamonds. I don't
"I
want
don't.
diamonds.
I don't have anything that I want. I got nothing. Don't even know."
I just have paste. It's all CZs.
No, nope. Don't do it. So now, fast forward, a couple days after I lose the earring, he goes and takes the kid to motocross practice. My sister in law's in. My sister in law's fantastic. Okay, She's probably the most humble, kind person ever, but she does drive you batshit crazy. She's a lesbian from California. I need to say anymore. I mean, honestly, do I? No. But she's a sweetheart.
She's awesome.
Here's the thing, though. She can't figure out why they're stopping at all these places to look for my earring. Mind you, my kids are in the vehicle. And she goes, why are we stopping? Why are we stopping so much? I don't understand why we're stopping so much. Like, why would you have lost an earring here? And my daughter finally goes, really? You don't know why? Have you met my mother? We all know why we're here. We're just not talking about
We're
it.
just not gonna say it out loud. We're just look for the earring. Everybody
Right.
look for the earring.
And small guy is like, he goes, Mom, Mama, Mama. We just went, bro. It's like the unsaid words. We know, we just don't say it.
Yeah.
My husband looks at her and goes, because I have a really great life.
That
you can kind of fill in the fucking blanks at that point.
Yeah.
She couldn't.
No.
Until later, when we were talking about it, she goes, oh, you guys are very busy, stopping a lot. And I said, yeah. I don't know. Why were you so? I said, why do you think?
Yeah.
I wasn't singing Kumbaya motherfucking yeah. I was getting railed. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, for the love of Pete.
Good.
So that really is. I mean, that's the end of it. We finally, I get off of diamond probation. I have diamonds back in my ear.
Nice.
It's amazing. However, I am literally sitting here every 5 minutes. I do this because I'm like, are they still there?
You're bad diamond luck. I almost lost one of my diamonds during a photo shoot in this house. You're bad diamond luck.
I'm bad diamond luck, 100%.
Yeah.
However, with that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Yes.
Welcome to Hot Rod Mess. This is our new merch. We have other merch coming. Subscribe to our Patreon page by Valentine's Day and we will send you one of these for free. Exclusive. They're so badass. They're little keychains. They are double-sided and you can pretty much hang them anywhere. And if you have a badass car that you plan on putting this with, I want to see it. Send it to us. You can send us shit through our website at hotrodmess.com. You can also see us on Patreon. Bring it up!
And we're back from our commercial. Hope you think about joining Patreon so you would get yourself a keychain. So this is my favorite story of me and my husband.
Okay. That's a good one. I've heard it.
So backstory for the people. My husband and I met at 16. We started dating because he's super cute and like had all the right moves. I was a virgin, went to Catholic school, like very, sex is for marriage. There's no...
Where'd that go?
Yeah, seriously. So I was brought, I said so. I was brought up not strictly, but like, we didn't really talk about sex. Like sex was just a no-go. So I met my husband.
You knew it, but you didn't talk about it.
Exactly. So
same way.
Yeah. So my husband and I went on a date. We had already had sex for the first time. I lost my virginity to my husband. We'd already had sex, but we didn't really do anything else. It was just sex. So I went to high school like an hour away from where we live, and a lot of my friends lived in that area. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna go out with my friends. So we drove, and on the way there, we were driving my car. He drove. He was like, let's play padiddle. So apparently, kids don't know what padiddle is. But when a car has a headlight out, you punch the ceiling and you say padiddle. And whoever the last person is, if everybody is consenting, that person takes off a piece of clothes. So for some reason,
I smoke. Or drink.
Yeah. There's lots of different options. But Douglas and I always played, you take clothes off. I don't know how this man planned it out so well that he got me down naked.
Do you think he hired the people?
We were talking about this the other night. I was like, I never see padiddles anymore. And yet, when we were 16, those fuckers were everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was getting me naked left and right.
Yep.
We were on,
100%.
not like the highway, like, like a road and it's 2 lanes and I'm fucking naked. And there's no way people are not seeing this 16-year-old little girl fucking ass naked in the car. He probably had his shirt off, but he was much better at it than me. So, like, he got me naked, which He said that I'm the
When
only
men
one.
want to get a woman naked,
They're gonna
they
get
can
you
fucking
naked.
focus.
He says I'm the only one that he ever like was ever willing to actually do it, and I'm like, why the fuck not? Like, I'm down to clown, do everything once, you know.
Try it once.
Try it once. I will try everything once, and if I like it, I'll do it again. If not, I ain't fucking doing
Not
it
doing
again.
it. Nope.
I'm down. So we did that on the way there. We got our clothes on. We went and we had dinner with my friends. And then we left, and on the way home, we had already talked about it. I was going to give him head for the first time. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it in the car. I thought it would be fun. So he asks me, well, you're going to spit or you're going to swallow?
I
I
don't know.
go,
I haven't tasted it yet.
literally, I go, I don't know. We'll find out. I go, just tell me before it happens. So, like, I have some warning because I don't know what's going to
Right.
happen. Like, does it move? Does a bell ring? Like, how do I know you're going to come?
It's kind of like.
Right, seriously. I don't know what happens. I'm new to this. So we're almost to the bridge. And he goes, it's coming. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm here. I might as well finish the job. So he comes, I swallow. He goes, well, I guess you swallow. And I think that might be the moment my husband really fell in love with me. He was like, fuck, this bitch swallows. Like, all right. And he like came as we were going over the bridge. So it was
Oh,
like
so you hit all those bumps too.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
it, like injected further into your throat.
Oh, I was getting all that cum.
All of
Like
it's coming
all
through.
of it.
Yep.
And come to find, so that was my first blowjob. Come to find out, that was actually my husband's first blowjob too. Like his first blowjob to completion ever was me. I know. Like he was a little bit of a hoe bag before he met. So like I always figured he had done it before. He's like, no, nobody ever finished. It's not a blowjob unless you finish the job.
Well, then you can't. Okay, all right. Let's talk about this. God, okay. First of all, I can finish the job.
Okay.
But here's the problem with my husband. Okay, he loves banging me,
Mhm.
and I love banging him.
I mean,
There
yeah.
have been times where he said, "Stop," or "I'm going to come," and I still want to fuck you, which is basically how every single one ends up.
Mhm.
I have had to say to him, "No."
Mhm.
And I'm not a swallower because I don't like the way it feels in my throat,
Which is fine.
but I will suck it right off your tip, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
And as my husband says, I don't give a fuck where it goes as long as it's no longer in my body.
Fair enough.
Just fine. And I actually do love giving head in the shower. I don't know why. Something with the hot water does something to my body and makes me so erotic. And I love giving head in the shower.
That's interesting.
However,
Yeah, because we need to try that.
so great. However, I will tell you, my husband, the hot water fucks with him. So we have to keep him out of the hot water because if the hot water hits him, it's like a sensory thing and it actually does the opposite for him.
Interesting.
It's really weird because even if we're in a hot tub,
Mhm.
we have to be completely out of the water
Mhm.
because he's like, I don't know what it is. It's just the mental, the hot water fucks with him. And it's really weird. I don't understand why. And it's always been that way. It's not like this is like I got older, but it's always been that way.
That's so strange.
Because it's weird. In the pool, it was colder water.
Mhm.
We could bang no problem.
There's something wrong with him.
Something wrong with him. Something wrong with him.
That's so strange.
To correct my husband with his bullshit, okay?
Well, see, I've never heard this half of the story.
Okay?
I give Angie a hard time for not finishing blowjobs because I think I love head and I'll swallow that cum all day, but only my husband's cum.
I do not. And I will not fucking. I do not give head to just anybody. Your penis is not going in my mouth. It is not happening. And I have a high sensory issue with smells and everything else.
Mhm.
And I'm not like if you don't, you have to be showered,
Mhm.
cleaned, everything.
Oh, I wash his dick for it myself. I
Right.
just wash it myself.
You have to.
Mhm.
Because it's not, listen, men sweat, women sweat, we all sweat.
all
I
sweat.
have coochie wipes at the end of the day. I'm a sweater and I give myself
Oh,
wipe.
we'll do it without showering, but I much prefer shower and then.
If we're doing it without showering, it's a down dirty fuck.
Oh yeah,
that's it. He's not eating me out.
No,
I
no,
won't let him.
we're fucking.
We're just
that's it.
throw me over, fucking. We're gonna fuck real quick and we're gonna be done.
Yeah, if it smells a little bit, it is what it is. We'll shower.
Right, and it's not like okay. Before you're all like, "Ain't got smelly dick." Da, 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 da. No, it's human. Okay, it is human.
We're sweaty.
We're sweaty. You're sweat down there, whatever. Everybody now and then has a little funk going on. It's fine. There's no fucking weird shit going on. It's normal.
Yep.
Just to clarify. If you've been married for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody has it.
Yep.
It's fine. All I'm saying is, he's part of the problem. Because he always wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
Or he starts getting in his own head about where he's going to put his cum.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows I'm not swallowing.
Uh-huh.
That this motherfucker is like,
He's looking around trying to find something. Can't focus. Yeah.
Just come on my face, come on my tits, whatever
Just
you want
not
to do.
in my hair.
I'm okay. You know what? If I have to wash my hair,
Then it's fine.
then it's fine.
But if you've just washed your hair,
no, because we're 4 days later before I have to wash it again. Because this blue is a lot of fucking work.
Mhm.
But all I'm saying is, I do and will. But this man has this whole mindset of trying to he wants to just fuck me.
yeah.
And like sometimes no, sometimes no. Well, I want to have from start to finish. Okay, great. Halfway through, I'm committed now. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do
We're
this.
going all the way.
And he's like, come here, bend over.
So he's the problem. What I'm hearing is he's the problem.
He's always the problem. Even if I'm the problem, he's the problem. We're married.
Literally.
It's like what I said before. I'm right even when I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right about being wrong.
Right. He's always the problem, even if I'm the problem.
Oh, it's so funny.
I'm never the problem.
Never.
Never.
I mean, I'm always the problem.
Yeah.
But I'm never the problem.
Right. I am always the problem, but I'm not.
No. No.
In this instance, no. And then the other problem is that he has all of his friends,
Mm-hmm.
which, by the way, motherfuckers, I talk to their wives,
Mm-hmm.
and wives talk. So before you start running your mouth to my husband about this glorious blowjobs you get whenever you want, you can just call her over and throw it in her mouth. Just know that I've already talked to her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my husband's probably the only one who could say that, and it's actually true. I'm the only woman I know who would be like, my husband goes, put this in your mouth. Okay.
But
yeah,
during the day, I mean, these guys are talking stories to my husband about how, oh, I call her and I could tell her right now to come here and give me head and she's gonna. And I'm like, no, she wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't. I know your wife. No, she wouldn't. She's a fucking work, number one. So quit fucking yapping.
Yeah.
Second of all, no. Third of all, still motherfucking no. That's not how it works. And the thing is though, like my husband can bang me whenever he wants.
Yep.
He can, whatever the situation is. If he really wanted to be like, hey, like we work together. So if he wanted to be like, hey, let's go over here and I'm just shove it in your mouth. All right, I'm gonna bring a little wipe, clean you because I know you've been working and sweating and
yeah, this is baby wipe.
Baby wipe. It's fine. Then I'll throw it in.
Even after the baby's not a baby anymore, I'm still keep baby wipes. After sex, clean up those motherfuckers. Especially in the car. That it's good having a baby wipe.
You have wipes in the car.
Yes.
And people ask that all the time. Why do you have wipes? I have paper towels and wipes because you just never know.
You never know. You never know. Using Wendy's napkins trying to when you're like 16. Because literally when we were 16, the only place we could really do it was in our cars.
100%.
Because our parents wouldn't let us do it in the house, you know? So we were doing it in the car. I probably had more sex with my husband in his Camry and my Prism than any other place.
I did, however, get fucked on a couch with my parents in the same room.
That's crazy. That's fucking ballsy.
Oh yeah. If they ever knew what was happening,
I
was literally hanging on to the back of a chair while he was standing behind me while they were watching the news. Like I was where you are and they're here on the couch watching the news.
Oh my God.
And I was standing on the couch like this, like leaning over the chair like this.
Yep. Just holding yourself up.
And he was literally fucking the shit out of me.
Oh my God. That's fantastic.
They never knew.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I was literally hanging on to the back of a chair while he was standing behind me while they were watching the news. Like I was where you are and they're here on the couch watching the news.
Oh my God.
And I was standing on the couch like this, like leaning over the chair like this.
Yep. Just holding yourself up.
And he was literally fucking the shit out of me.
Oh my God. That's fantastic.
They never knew.
That's crazy.
It's
Well,
crazy.
yeah. I mean, it's like my father-in-law who we lived with for 2 years and thinks we didn't have sex for the 2 years that we lived with him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a story for another time. But like, are you
Another
kidding
time.
me?
They're
Of course you're
hilarious.
fucking. Like, Douglas and I. Oh my god. Oh, so sex. Back to sex and cars.
Sorry, we're
You.
ranting again.
We're renting. You have mentioned to me about banging whilst driving,
Oh
and my
yeah.
husband and I need to do this because it
It's a
sounds
skill
great.
I have.
I'm afraid of it, but I need to know how to do it.
Okay, so this is called beep beep beep. So if you ever hear me reference beep beep beep, I'm
This is beep beep.
referencing
I
this.
literally on our whiteboard I wrote beep beep.
Yes.
Like
Everybody knows what beep beep is. I have a skill for banging my husband while he's driving. I have not mastered the Corvette only because I climbed over him and said, "This is happening." And he said, "We actually should probably pull over." I said, "All right," because I literally cannot even see around you.
yeah.
It's just the way that the car's designed. But
At
anyways,
that point it's a safety
it's
issue,
a
not a
safety
I don't want to
issue.
fuck you issue.
Yes. We're on our way home and I am sitting there and I just decide like let's go. We're
Now's the
fucking
time.
now. It's
I'm
happening.
wet. We'll
We're-
get too hard.
I'm
Let's
sitting in the corner looking at him, fingering myself, and I'm just like admiring him and I'm admiring him and I'm like, oh, we're doing it.
go. Mm-hmm.
His dick is rock hard. So I climb over the console. I'm climbing physically on him while he's driving. He's like, what the fuck? We had adaptive cruise control at the time
Mm-hmm.
in the car. He puts on the cruise control, puts on lane depart. Mind you, we're going through like really windy roads. He has the steering wheel put back enough that he can still grab it. So he's like stretched out like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not holding you. So
No.
you have to be the one.
You're doing the work.
I wrap my arms around him and he sticks his head over my shoulder so he can see.
Uh-huh.
And I just
Go to town.
go to town and
Ride that dick like you own it. Because you do.
And as I'm riding him and I'm straddling him and I'm literally straddling him like this and I'm riding him, my ass is I have a big ass. My ass is hitting the horn and you just hear beep beep beep.
Good.
Beep, 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 beep. The only time I had to stop was when a car was coming in the opposite direction. He would say, "Stop." Okay. Anyway, that is the beep 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 story, and that is actually
All right. So I think
how
we
it
can beep
happens.
beep beep.
Yes, I recommend.
So do it in my Yukon or
You could do it in the Yukon because it was the
Yeah.
exact same body style
Yeah.
as my Suburban.
Yeah.
You could do it in the Yukon. You could probably do it in the truck.
Yeah.
But the trick is his hand has to be.
I gotta have enough room to fit me.
Yeah.
There.
But even if you don't,
Beep beep beep,
motherfucker. That's how it works.
Beep
Beep
beep beep.
You know, and then we like in the Chevelle, we rolled up. So the Chevelle obviously doesn't have. It doesn't have a horn. It has a horn, but it's like this. I don't know. It's weird. But we rolled up to his friend's house one day, and by the way, again, me giving head because I do give head. Fuck face. And I honestly, when you get older and life is in the fucking way, I need to just fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I want a little foreplay here and there, but I need to just fuck because I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early. Or he has a stupid fucking god awful scanner in our bedroom, and I'm like, if I just go to bed and I hurry up and get sleep, then I don't have to listen to that.
Yep.
That's how it works. It's not whatever. So we end up going to his friends. I was going to this party, whatever, and we took the Chevelle. My Shelly, she's a '69 Chevelle SS. The guy knocks on the window because he sees this strange car. Because I just got it. They didn't know. They hadn't seen it before. These people haven't seen it before. And I'm down and I'm blowing my husband, and he. This is a cranking window, guys. For those.
This is why we call it roll down the window.
Roll
You have
down.
to roll
Yes.
down.
So my husband is rolling on the down. He goes, I'll be out in a minute. I'm here for Rodeo Riley's party." Rolls it back up. And the guy goes, "Gotcha." But it had like it still has the bench seat because they put a bench seat in it. awesome car, right?
I love that. I wish I had that when we were banging in the Camry. Like
Right?
this, the first time we had sex in the Camry, we did it in the back seat because we weren't really skilled enough to be doing. We decided last night that when we were teenagers, we were just humping. Like it was
Yeah.
just humping. Now,
You
like
didn't really
we
have
take our
skill.
time.
Yeah.
Like if he comes hard, I can literally shoot his dick out of me. Like it's a skill that I have, and I'm very proud of it.
Awesome.
And he tries to keep himself in at the same. It's fantastic. Anyways,
Awesome.
I love it. So in the back of the Camry, it's so tight. So we're trying. He's on top, and you're trying to do that, and he goes, "Well, do you want to bend over?" And now me again, innocent. I go, "You're not gonna put it in my butt, right?" And he goes, "No!" And he was like, "Doggy style." And I'm like, "I don't know what that means."
Aw.
He goes, "Get on all fours." So we did. So we did that, an innocent little baby, and it was really good. And now I love doggy style. It's great.
So I
And
love
he
dogs.
didn't
They're the
yet know
best.
to push my shoulders down, but now like that's the try.
Girl,
That
have
I
you
don't
ever
think that
done
tight ass little car.
completely? Have you ever done like, okay, so you get completely on your stomach. This is my favorite position in the entire world. Get completely on your stomach. Your legs are together.
Mm-hmm.
He slides in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you literally just crest only your ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
They can get in the bottom then. They
Oh,
can get all the way down.
oh,
So good.
it's like a, oh.
It's
Like the minute I even like do the little, it's like so great. It's so great.
like a waterfall.
It's great. It's so amazing. I love it.
Yeah, and
But
he wonders why we don't have sex in the cars anymore. I'm like, because we have a bed that we can do it. And that time they're talking about with the doggy style in the back of the Camry, we've been looking for like a half an hour for a place to go. I mean, again, we're 17. So finally he lands on, oh, we'll go to my grandmother's house because she's in a nursing home. The driveway is like a horseshoe around the house. So we park in one driveway, we finish up, we get cleaned up. He turns the headlights on. As he turns the headlights on, blue lights in the corner. We're like, fuck. He shuts the headlights off and goes around the house. He goes this way, cop goes that way. We're like, we did not need to be getting fucking caught.
That's great. How do you explain that one to him?
Right? I was literally after he was leaving, I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I forgot that about the cop part. And he was telling me about it last night. He's like, oh yeah, I was fucking scared. He's like, we shouldn't have been there. Like, we definitely shouldn't have been fucking there. Like,
Yeah,
but that's when you're a kid, you know,
what you
in the
do.
car.
It's what you do. I got banged in so many different fucking cars. And it was amazing. Like
Yeah.
every car, and then some cars had like this horrible. You'd be in the back.
Mhm.
Like,
Like the hump in the middle. Why? Why is that
why
there?
is that there? Or the carpet. Why is the carpet not soft?
Mm.
The carpet was really rough.
Mm-hmm.
And now, mind you, you could have like a whole bed, and like a couple of my boyfriends had SUVs, so you could put the seats down
We need to
flat.
do it.
Oh, we did it. We
We
did
have
it.
not had sex in my truck yet, and I don't know why. Like,
Really?
yeah, I had a baby like 3 months after I bought my truck. I've been a little busy.
I know. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
I've given him head in it though.
That's
It's
perfect.
a pain in the ass having to climb over the fucking.
So I'm saying.
That's why when we did our boudoir photo shoot, we took the truck. We drove. We had like dinner all together, and then we went that way. You guys went that way. I'm sure you were beep beep beeping, and I was giving him head the whole way home.
We literally, because you can put up the center console.
Yeah, I
You
just
can't.
give it on over and just
You can't.
no.
You literally cannot.
I don't know why we can't put the center consoles up in our trucks. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
He can do it in his. Why can't I do it in mine? I don't need the seat.
Mm-mm.
I just need the fuck out of my way so I can put my
Yeah.
husband's penis in my mouth while he's driving.
Yeah.
Is that too
The
much
other
to
problem
ask?
Is that so? I have a navigator now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm out of the GM and I'm in the navigator.
Mm-hmm.
The navigator to give head, my head actually is like wedged into the fucking steering wheel, and it's actually very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And of course, like now I've had I had surgery on my neck, so I'm forced to be on this side of my neck, which is pushing on my incision, and now I'm fucking miserable.
And if you're miserable giving head, it's
just not even.
it's not good for
intriguing.
anybody.
And
Nobody's having a good time.
He knows. So if my husband knows that I'm in any type of pain, he's automatically like,
We're done.
We're done.
Same.
And which is great because that's what makes him so fucking amazing.
That's why our husbands are the best.
They are. But then we have to we'll stop or bang. In the Tahoe,
Mhm.
it was great. So the Tahoe, we back in the day, we're a little bit different now because
We still haven't done that in my truck, and we need to do it.
Oh, we did it. We did
We
it.
have not had sex in my truck yet, and I don't know why. Like,
Really?
yeah, I had a baby like 3 months after I bought my truck. I've been a little busy.
I know. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
I've given him head in it though.
That's perfect.
It's a pain in the ass having to climb over the fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why when we did our boudoir photo shoot, we took the truck. We had like dinner all together, and then we went that way. You guys went that way. I'm sure you were beep beep beeping, and I was giving him head the whole way home.
We literally, because you can put up the center console.
Yeah, I
You
just
can't.
came on over and just.
You can't.
No.
You literally cannot.
I don't know why we can't put the center consoles up in our trucks. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
He can do it in his. Why can't I do it in mine? I don't need the seat.
Mm-mm.
I just need the fuck out of my way so I can put my husband's penis in my mouth while he's driving.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask?
Is that so? I have a navigator now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm out of the GM and I'm in the navigator.
Mm-hmm.
The navigator to give head, my head actually is like wedged into the fucking steering wheel, and it's actually very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And of course, like now I've had like I had surgery on my neck, so I'm forced to be on this side of my neck, which is pushing on my incision, and now I'm fucking miserable.
And if you're miserable giving head,
it's just not even.
It's not good for
intriguing.
anybody.
And
Nobody's having a good time.
He knows. So if my husband knows that I'm in any type of pain, he's automatically like,
We're done.
We're done.
Same.
And which is great because that's what makes him so fucking amazing.
That's why our husbands are the best.
They are. But then we have to we'll stop or bang. In the Tahoe, it was great. So the Tahoe, back in the day, we're a little bit different now because the Blue Bonnet has got the best ass for laying yourself across ever for sex. Because we stopped at another little rest area /
Who would have thunk it? Banging out of service. So stop.
Yeah. Another one. I did not lose an earring because I remember I was on probation at this time. This is the summer. So I didn't have an earring. We were just cruising around, driving with a little Blue Bonnet, and we're hanging out. And he pulls in, and when my husband just pulls off, I'm like, yeah. What's happening? I don't have to ask. I know why we're here.
Yep. Why are you stopping so much?
Yeah. Yeah, with my creepy ass kids, by the way, are monitoring on Find My where I am. They stopped again. Why? They stopped again. Why? Just stop following me, weirdos.
Why do you need to know where I am? I don't let my kids see where I am. You don't need to know what I'm doing.
Well, the other weird part is when we stopped over at the little park over here down the road and they drove by, and the next day we were banging in the Navigator that day, and the next day they're like, really? Really? You had to be there? Everybody goes there for a reason. Yes, we know what that reason was, which is why you should leave me alone.
You know why I'm there.
Yeah, or the fucking backhoe or the I forgot about that. We'll get back to that one in a second. Machinery counts too.
Yeah.
And yes, I have a backhoe. Don't ask. I'm a fucking redneck. But anyways.
You are a fucking redneck.
Fucking redneck. Maybe we'll feature it on Alive.
That'd be fun.
Feature the backhoe on Alive.
Hey, why not?
Why
It's
not?
a vehicle. It's got 4 wheels and an engine.
Maybe we'll just drive it around and fuck with things.
Oh my god, that'd be fun.
I just can't hit any of the stakes. We'll be in so much trouble. I will be the problem then.
Yeah.
I will have to own
You
that
would
one.
not be right even when you're wrong in that situation.
No. Both of them will be sitting there like this.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. It's fine. But the Blue Bonnet literally has this ass. So the Blue Bonnet's a 28 roadster. So you guys know it comes up with a boxy little top. And the back just goes so beautiful. Yeah, it's like a little bubble butt. She's so sexy. So we stop and we're we're foreplay, whatever. And then I leaned back on the car. And this car contoured my body so well. And you just spread your legs, and it was like giving it to go. Here we go. And it also works in the opposite direction.
Oh.
And it leaves your butt in the perfect little
Gives you that perch.
Yep. Oh. I love it. And then she has big fenders, so you can actually crest over the fenders as well. It's amazing.
They're pretty comfortable to lay on too. We did some pictures that don't exist apparently of us laying over the fender.
But the fenders to lay. I mean, you guys seen some of them pictures where you're laying across the fender. Actually, is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to try it this summer because I'm done being on that fucking car in the cold. Because who thought that was a good idea? I'm gonna have to try banging on the fenders on the front.
Yeah.
Like with your, because you can put your leg right here and then you can spread it, so it'll be like a whole different angle. I'm gonna try that this summer.
I think that sounds like a great plan. I love that for you.
Box, you have rules, whatever. We stopped on the service road, and there's like that little dirt area, and then you can see the highways right here.
Yep.
I I don't remember 100%, but I believe either I called him and said, "Hey," I love acting like I'm the mistress. So like you'll hear me sometimes say to him, "I don't think your wife will appreciate you with me."
I like that.
And it's really fucked up when you do that when you're in public. And he'll do something to me, and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir. Does your wife know that you just touched me like that?"
That's fantastic.
And he'll play along though.
That's great.
She's not home. She doesn't know. I'm like, "Oh, are you gonna fuck me later then? Can we keep this going later?" It's just a great thing, and it fucks with people though. People are like,
yeah, but that's foreplay that you can do when you
"Oh,
even have your clothes off.
yeah." It creaming your pants. Now I gotta change my undies again. It's a problem.
Yeah, I always be making my husband wet.
Oh, it's great. So we were stopped. I called him and said, "Hey, before you head home to your wife, you mind stopping and fucking me? Just see if you can find me." Now it's like a game.
Yeah, there's a pussy for me.
I had the passenger's door. I had parked on the side. I had the passenger's door open, front passenger's door open, and I'm literally sitting there like this,
Just waiting.
waiting. He comes around and he's like, "Drop, okay." And we fucked right there, and it was amazing. It
Yeah.
was so great, and there was no cleanup because it all left. We left it on the ground. Great.
We did that the other night in the living room. We did it in the swing. And he pulls out, and I just hop up, and I'm just like, we're done.
Yep. I don't need an extra white. We're good.
Nope, I'm gonna shook it out.
It's great.
Fantastic.
So then he
You vibrating?
no, I was, but I think it's my daughter. She's a pain in the ass. Anyways, it's I mean I can't even. And then we we banged in the driveway one night at our old house
Mhm.
on the back of the Chevelle. It was Chevelle was in the driveway, but all the lights were on.
Mhm.
There were no lights off, which actually you can see one of the pictures of me. That was the same night of when we took the picture of me on the Vega.
Oh, I love that picture. That'll be up on the Patreon. So
It's
you want
on
some spicy pictures?
That was the same night.
Mhm.
And the next morning, my neighbor, because I'm not quiet, my neighbor, I'm just hanging out. He, you guys outside last night? And I was like, yeah, with our cars. Why? Huh. Okay. And now I'm thinking to myself,
What did you see? What did you
were
hear?
you out being a creeper? Because if you were, like, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about the
I did get
exhibition.
drunk one night and streak across the front lawn. All of us did. We played shot roulette, which by the way, don't ever fucking play shot roulette. That's horrible.
These are many reasons why I don't drink.
Oh, it was horrible because it was literally like you spun it, and whatever it landed on, you just drank it, and they were all different types of shots,
Oh,
so
that's
they
just
weren't the
asking
same.
for a problem.
Then we're out there, and my sister-in-law had streaking with us too because she was there. That was the day that I took a shot out of her friend's pussy. You were so drunk, and she was more drunk than me. And I said, "Spread them, get on your back and spread them. This will be so much fun." I took the shot glass, put it in her pussy. She's like, "Is it gonna fall?" I'm like, "No, just clamp it. You gotta."
Kegels.
It's called a clam for a reason. Clamp it. And I went. She was like, "Oh, that's great." And I was like, "I know." And
Impressive.
it was great.
I might have to make Douglas try that later.
I didn't spill once though.
Impressive.
Not skill. And but anyways, my neighbor the next day was on that one. Was like, "Were you guys running across your yard last night?" "Yeah, we were drunk." "Hmm. I told you." Looks at his wife. "I told you they were outside."
Oh, so that motherfucker's trying to get a good show.
I'm in some weird situations, okay? It's so all of you guys know that I have a 1928 Roadster that my husband bought for me over the summer. She's amazing.
The blue bonnet.
The blue bonnet.
She's really cute.
She is. All of our photos are with them. However, the little blue bonnet, of course, we had to go christen it. Dress up my husband in some fishnet little stockings and drape him across it and give him head on.
I think that
It'd be
sounds even
cool,
better.
right?
I think I want to do the same thing to my husband.
It'd be so great. Cute little fishnet stockings.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
So, I mean, every car, I think, the new cars, I think, are made to be prudes.
Yeah.
Because
they took away the bench seat.
And not only that, they took away, who the fuck is designing these things? Do you not have sex? Do you not get fucked in the car?
I mean, I don't think
have
most
to know.
people are banging in the car. Like, yeah. I mean, we don't do it as much as we used to. Like, I wish we did do it more, but we literally don't go anywhere without a child.
Yeah.
Our littlest one is still too little to always just leave, you know? So when we have a chance, we're fucking
Or
doing
we have
it.
dogs in our car with us all
Oh my
the time. So
God.
there's that.
Yeah.
Because those little fuckers.
Yeah, they get involved when you guys are right. Our dogs are not allowed on the bed until the lights are off because no, you're not getting.
My husband smacked me once.
Oh, yeah.
And Vinny almost ripped his fucking face off.
I'm sure Romulus would do the same shit if he saw Douglas do that. Like, no.
Right. Which is why we need a separate room.
Mm-hmm.
Which we were just talking about. We need a separate room.
Yeah.
That we can have our entire, like, our whole sex room to ourselves where I can shut the fucking door and leave him out.
Yep.
Because, yes, it's okay for him to smack me. I know that sounds weird.
Want to get smacked. I would very much like to get smacked.
Right. I would love it. He's not doing
again
it to
and
hurt
harder.
Me. Yes. I know that sounds weird.
Want to get smacked. I would very much like to get smacked.
Right. I would love it. He's not doing
again
it to hurt
and harder.
Me. Yes. But it's not. You can't. The dog literally wants.
So then bang in the car, and
right.
he can whack the shit out of you.
Right. Fuck. So backhoe, right? So we come home one night, and I don't know what car we were in. Whatever. We were in whatever. And we go to finish having sex. So it started in the car, and then it migrated out of the car. Again, because we're so constricted, and the Navigator is really not easy to fuck in the front. Like, it's just the beep, beep, beep. GM kind of has it right. Ford doesn't. It's not a thing. So we get out of the car, and he brings me over to, mind you, my neighbor's house is over there. He brings me over to the backhoes right here in the driveway. And he brings me over to the tire, and he goes, bend over. So I'm draped over this tire. My kids are inside, and he's just banging the shit out of me. And I know I wasn't quiet, but it didn't matter because I was outside.
Yeah.
Luckily, my kids are on the opposite side of the house, so they didn't hear. But I'm pretty sure my neighbors may have heard what was going on. And I'm sorry.
They're adults. You know, it happens. We always talk about doing it outside our house, but our neighbor, he's outside smoking pot all the time. And I'm like, if he sees us fucking, who cares? And like, I don't care. We live next door to this dude. I've seen him run out of his house into underwear like 10,000 times. Right. If he sees my tits, I don't care.
Drop the tailgate down, dog. Come on.
Yeah.
Just bang her over the tailgate.
Yeah, we need to start banging in the driveway.
Yeah.
Just so I can be a little bit louder.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, why not? And I'm loud.
Same.
I'm not going to be quiet.
No.
If I'm quiet and you shush me, it's like somebody fucking pinching your dick. It just goes.
Yeah.
Why did you shush me?
I have to be shushed because I can't hear how loud I am. So I'm sure sometimes I definitely need a shush, but I don't like it.
You shush me. I literally like we were with this couple one time, whatever, and the dude shushed me, and William goes, oh, dude, don't shush her. And he went, what? And I went, really? He's like, well, you shushed me.
Yeah.
Don't shush me. He goes, don't shush me. I look up and don't fucking shush me. And he goes, it's all you.
Yeah.
It's all you, Bo. All you. And so further later in life, that particular gentleman and that couple, would we have banged before? He goes, I'm not going to shush you this time, I swear. I'm like, don't, motherfucker.
Yeah, or
Yep. Clamshell.
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 Fantastic. Well, if any of you guys have some good sex car stories, or even just sex stories, we'll take those too.
Yeah, dirty, raunchy sex stuff.
Clearly, we're very open about our sex
Yes.
stuff and want to hear what other people have to say too.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Bring it on.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, and
Absolutely.
we'll see you next time.
Yes, and if you want to find us before our next episodes, which come out every Sunday at 4 p.m., you can find us at hotremess.com. We have a real website now.
Yes.
So please go check it out. You can find all of our socials on there. We're on Patreon. If you join our Patreon before Valentine's Day, we will send you one of our lovely keychains. So I hope you join us on there. And with that, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.